it's pretty amazing crew for the first season. Yeah.
Well, it's a great show, though. It's deserving.
We think so. We're very appreciative of our writers, so.
Absolutely. Moving on to The Fog. One of my favorite all-time films. I love the original Fog.
Really?
Yeah, but
Good to hear.
it's one that could be updated.
Hmm.
Do you remember seeing the original film, or did you watch it when you?
I did watch it actually when I was auditioning for this. I hadn't seen that many horror movies. I mean, some of the Carpenter classics, of course, Halloween, at like little girls' slumber parties. But I hadn't seen The Fog before, and yeah, I mean, I think it's great. It's obviously like the holy grail to a lot of horror fans. It's a great template to work from, and I think it's we're just a little better equipped now as far as visual effects, so we have a lot to bring to it in that respect, and I think the first one begs a lot of questions that we can flesh out a bit more in this update. So.
Totally. Now, does it take place in Northern California again? Are you following kind of the same locale and whatnot?
No, actually, we've changed quite a few things up. The characters are a lot different, and but it does maintain, of course, the same kind of atmosphere and hopefully the same tension.
Now you're stepping into the Jamie Lee Curtis role,
Hmm.
and this was Jamie Lee Curtis and John Carpenter. That's again the holy grail of horror. I mean,
Yeah,
talk about that.
it's pretty
pairing.
amazing.
So did you? I mean, did you feel that pressure? Did you know what you were stepping into taking it?
Gosh, well, I think I certainly have a lot of respect for both Jamie Lee Curtis and John Carpenter. But John was around for a lot of this, and he was just really sweet and supportive and just really lovely to have there. Very gracious to all of us. And at the same time, certainly allowing Rupert his space. So it was a pretty great situation. And, I think you can't really think about it too much. It's such a different character. I certainly wouldn't attempt at any sort of mimicry. So
Now, is this your first Comic Con?
it is my first Comic-Con. Lost was here last year, but I think I was already in Hawaii. So it's it's overwhelming. It's huge.
I think there's 100,000 people or something down there.
I haven't even got a sense of how big it is. I think I just saw kind of little corners this morning with Lost. So
So it is a Comic Con. So were you familiar with comics? Did you have a favorite superhero?
gosh, I was more the like Bronte kind of kid. More, not so much comics, but I'm definitely developing more of an appreciation now. I think they're a lot of fun, and I mean, some of my favorite kind of fun, entertaining movies are certainly derived thereof. So.
Absolutely. And also, your talent has awarded you to, the ability to do a feature film and also shoot a television show.
Hmm.
Did you have a favorite, or is it nice to bounce back and forth?
Oh, I was actually shooting both at the same time, so it was a pretty great contrast. Two very different characters, of course, and just two great groups of people. So I don't think I have a favorite, but I'm certainly very happy that they were both so generous as to work with the schedule. I mean, that's a pretty unique situation, especially with a TV show as kind of, with such a grand scope as ours. It's pretty difficult to work out, but I'm really happy it worked out.
Last question, X3, is that still moving forward?
No, I'm not. I'm going back to Lost, so I think they've been in flux for quite some time, and I'm not sure the schedule would have worked out. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sad to hear, but